to be clear, a lot of the time it is reliable. And we often do very well to trust our gut, as it were. But you know, someone once asked the great science educator and skeptic Carl Sagan what his gut instinct was about something. And he said, you know, I try not to think with my stomach. Intuition is fast and automatic. We couldn't possibly get through this world thinking analytically about everything. We'd be dead. But the cost of this fast, efficient way of forming conclusions is a lot of error. And there are many things for which we should be deeply distrustful of our intuitions and subjectivity. I see this writ large in mental disorders. Psychiatric disorders illustrate this in magnified form, but it's true of all of us. And many highly intelligent, rational, educated people can be very mistaken in their intuitions. Well, part of it is because evolution wired us to be pattern-seeking and agency detecting, meaning we detect deliberate intention. We evolved this way to detect pattern and intention in other humans and in predators and prey. And so we're so adept at doing this that our brains overshoot and we think we see pattern and deliberate intention in inanimate objects and random natural events. But you know, there are other reasons as well. For one thing, people are mystified as to how all the complexity we see in the world around us could have formed through random processes. It's counterintuitive and it seems implausible. And yet, for those who take the time and care to study what science tells us about this, astonishingly, absolutely everything in our universe could plausibly have emerged and evolved spontaneously and unguided through self-organizing processes. And there's one other reason why people still cling to the idea of higher purpose and higher power, which is the fear of nihilism. People are afraid that if the universe has no purpose, neither do we. And they're afraid that if everything evolved through random, unguided processes, then morality would be arbitrary and life would be pointless and meaningless. My book tries to help the reader to understand how, in fact, all of this could emerge and evolve very coherently, spontaneously, and unguided. Well, we're biologically wired to be purpose-driven. Purpose doesn't come from our belief that the universe has a purpose. All living creatures are purpose-driven in the most basic, rudimentary way. Even a bacterium and a plant are purpose-driven in the sense of being goal-directed towards survival and reproduction. The human sense of purpose is just an extravagantly, elaborately embellished form of the same basic drive. We've evolved to develop in cultural ways a very coherent sense of purpose and a very coherent system of morals and ethics. So the answer to your question is that we have evolved both biologically and culturally to be coherently purpose-driven and meaning-seeking, as well as moral.